Sure. Is there something more to this one for you?
For me personally, no, not really. It is just another game for me. I mean, for our club, it's an important game. It's a tough game. Whenever you go and face the champions and Brisbane are back to back at their home turf, it's going to be a challenge for us, but one we're looking forward to. We certainly, that's what we aspire to be, and these games are the ones that you really want to perform at your best, so you see how you're tracking.
What have you made of the noise that's come out of Brisbane this week? I mean, they haven't held back. There's been some interesting things set up there. What have you made of it?
Yeah, look, I mean, I think I'm already on record as saying that it wasn't to my taste, and I guess look, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and they're entitled to run the week the way they want to, and from my point of view, like I said, I don't understand it. I don't know why they needed to do it, but it's their prerogative to do it. I guess that's why I kind of said what I did.
Naturally, you'd expect the emotions to flow out onto the pitch, though.
Well, not for me. I'm not out there. I'm sitting on a plastic chair, so that's about as excited as I get. But look, it'll be a big game. I think Melbourne Victory, Brisbane Roar have been for the last couple of years. Certainly, there've been some cracking games, and hopefully Saturday night's another cracking game.
What are you expecting from the fans, to you personally?
Oh, look, that's something I can't, I can't control. Look, I was looking forward to the trip. I had some great times up there and some great memories, and the fans were fantastic to me. And we went through some tough times up there as well as the good times, and they were very supportive of what I was doing. And I'm sure for 90 minutes they'll want to see me lose, but hopefully either side of that, I'll get the chance to acknowledge them and then me.
Ange, coming up against the side that you were involved with, does it make it easier preparing for this week, or is it a whole new kettle of fish?
No, look, I guess my coaching philosophy has always been to try and worry about our structure and the way we're going to play, and seeing who the next opponent is, and see what adjustments we need to make within our structure for that. Now, if I sort of sat down and just tried to break apart Brisbane's game because I've been there for a couple of years, I think it'd go against our philosophy as a club. We're really trying to build our own style and our own sort of structure, and that'll continue this week. The emphasis has been more on us than on the opposition.
Did you notice any glaring changes to their game plan in their performance on the weekend?
Not a great deal. There was some slight changes, but they had some different personnel as well, so that always changes things a little bit. But look, I think the basic elements of the game are pretty much the same. The players are the same, certainly, I think they'll be a top side again this year, challenging for the title. There's no doubt about that. They're a good side.
So speaking of your own structure, I suppose, have you been preaching a bit of patience this week a little bit, in the sense that these sort of things, implementing a new game plan and whatever, takes a bit of time to sort of adapt?
Oh, no, look, as I said, I was disappointed last week, so I think we're further ahead than what we showed. So as long as we perform to where I think we're at, then I'll be quite comfortable. But there's no doubt about we were disappointed with the way we played last week, because I think we're further advanced than that. So hopefully this week we get to the point where we are. We're not the finished product, and I doubt we'll be for quite a while. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that we can't start the season off in a positive manner. And as I said, I'll be looking for a performance closer to where I think we are on the mark this weekend.
You'll say you're disappointed with their performance. For want of a better term, it seems you were pretty pissed off on Tuesday and made the boys pay for it with a pretty searching session.
Yeah, no, that was a bit bemusing. But then I worked out, I don't think the press had been down here on a Tuesday before, but that's our normal Tuesday session. I actually didn't say a word. I was quite calm on the day. So I don't even run those sessions there. That's the conditioning staff and the other coaches. And I think if you come down next Tuesday, I think you'll see a pretty similar session. It's a big part of what we do. It's we have one hard session a week, and even if we had won on the previous game, well, not won, but played better, I wouldn't have changed that session.
A couple of boys on national duties, Ange. Does Danny get a start?
Yeah, Danny will come in. We're missing 3 players this week, which is not ideal, I guess, from our point of view, but that's the price you pay for having some quality in your squad. But it gives opportunity to some other guys, and Danny's one of them. He's worked really hard in the off season, and he's ready to get an opportunity, and I'm sure he'll do well.
And you brought a lot of success to the Roar. I mean, a club which didn't have any before you got there. Do you hope that people, I guess, remember your legacy now?
Look, that's out of my control, and As I said, nothing will taint my time up there in terms of the memories I've got of my time up there. But I just felt this week it just got a bit out of control. I mean, I expected them to come out to say that today that I wasn't even living in Brisbane at the time. I was doing it from Melbourne. So it just got a bit ridiculous. And like I said, I'm more than happy for people to have their opinion and as I said, run things the way they want to. But from my point of view, I'm not going to be used as anyone's tool for motivation or anything like that. I think I worked pretty hard up there and I left it in a pretty decent state.
And were you living in Brisbane up there, Rich?
I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to check. I'll have to check with my wife because I'm starting to doubt what I even coached up there at the moment. So we'll see.